Welcome to this chat.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. And you tell me, what have you been up to past couple of months?
I think the situation out there is bad, of course, but I have got a really good time at home after a very long period of time. And so I actually, I have been eating, sleeping, watching Netflix, and, trying my hand at cooking. So I have been doing all these things at home. So, yeah.
You're making the best of whatever time you got. I think you got this break after a long time because you've been shooting, since.
Actually, I have because I think after coming to Mumbai, I have never got a vacation, like really a vacation. Since the past 5 years, I have constantly been busy, touch wood, and I would want it to be like that. But I think this was a good time which was needed. I got to spend some time with my mother. I love reading books, so I got some nice quiet time to read books, and so I did stuff like that.
Talking about work, recently we got to know about your show, Vidya, a show
Yeah.
that was quite a hit with the audience and people liked you. But a sudden decision to, take the show off air came about. So how did you react?
So I got a call from the producer, and we already knew that there is an economic crunch going around with the network and with the industry also, and everybody was discussing that certain discounts were going to be asked with the actors, with the producers, everybody, because the industry has suffered a huge loss in a way. So we were prepared that way, but then the producer called and he was like, "I have a bad news for you," and they have decided to terminate the show effective immediately. So I was like, "Are we not going to shoot any wrap up or nothing?" So he was like, "No, nothing." And so more than me, he was very shocked because he sounded shocked. So I was pretty much trying to balance it out because it was not going to be. मतलब मैं भी अगर if I also react in a shock way, it was not going to be that way. So, and I understand it's fine because this is how it is meant to be. I had read news that there are 12 crore people unemployed right now who have been laid off. There are people from big MNCs and big companies who have been laid off at very high posts. So I completely understand where this is coming from. So I thought that it's fine. And also right now a lot of actors have come out saying that they are scared of going back to work. So I have been saved from that emotion and that feeling also right now, because it is and it was going to be a task going out there and going back to work, because actors are the ones who are exposed maximum and who will not have protection with them the entire day. They will not be wearing masks when you're doing scenes, and you perform with an actor standing this close, so it's not safe at all. So I thought that when I tried looking at the positive side.
Yes, yes, I can see that. You're looking at the silver lining. So is that
Yeah,
your personality? By and large, you always try to look for that positive thing, even in, say, a setback.
I think so. Yeah, because I have always believed that whatever happens for a reason, and God has a plan for you. And a lot of times there have been things in the past where I would have wanted something and मतलब दिल टूट जाए और ऐसा हो जाता था, and ultimately I would have seen a different result happening with that thing. So I would have thought कि oh अच्छा हुआ कि नहीं हुआ मेरे साथ. So that is something. So I've come down to realize that things happen for a reason. Let them happen the way they are happening.
That's nice, the way you look at things. Tell me, you've played Vidya. Prior to that, you were played Chakor. So two very strong roles. Now, are you hoping for something similar, or are you open to maybe even a family drama where probably you wouldn't be the central character or playing the title?
Um, I have always dreamed of being a television heroine when I used to watch TV as a kid. And so for me, that concept is still there in my mind, that I want to be a heroine in television. If I'm doing television, that's what I want to be. About roles, I want to do something different because Chakor was a very strong character. Vidya was, a character who gave a social message and she had her own journey, and they both were different from each other, but the backdrop of the show was quite similar. It was about a village girl, um, belonged to UP. So it came in it went in one zone for me, and now I want to experiment with something different. I want to do a different kind of character. That's not something that I've done.
So, you wanted to play the heroine on TV. So, is there a secret dream in Bollywood too?
So, honestly, this is a revelation that, when I was studying science, and I think Ye Hai Mohabbatein had started at that time. And I used to watch Raman and Ishita, and I used to look at Divyanka Tripathi, and I used to think कि अगर मैं वहाँ होती तो क्या करती. And I used to literally keep my books aside, and रात को 11 बजे I used to sneak or switch on the TV and watch that show only for the chemistry and the way she used to act. So in my head I want to always be the television heroine, but I don't know if given an opportunity in a film or something, I would love to, because I want to act. But that will be totally different. That will be a complete different zone, and it will be a different journey altogether.
Somewhere Divyanka did have a role to play in your acting career.
Yeah, I mean, not directly, but I used to watch Ekta's shows, Kyunki Saas Bhi Kabhi Bahu Thi and Kahani Ghar Ghar Ki. So in my head, I was like, लगता है ना कि आप वैसा कुछ करना चाहते हो, you are the role model and people are all roaming around you and the story revolves around you. So after 12th I came to Mumbai, and just before that I used to watch Ye Hai Mohabbatein a lot. So that's why I say that I used to think कि मैं होंगी तो क्या करूँगी. So how will I act?
Yeah. So actually you don't have a background in terms of anybody in this profession. You were just the first in your family to come here and try.
Yeah, I am the first one, and we don't have anyone from this industry. My father is from Mumbai for sure, and they had always been very open towards me choosing a career option always. So after my 12th, they said I was a science student. I did good marks, and everything was fine. But they still sat me down and they were like, "What do you want to do? Tell us what is it that you will be able to continue for the rest of your life and not curse कि मैं ये क्यों कर रही हूँ." So then I told them that I don't want to be an engineer. I think I want to do something in the terms of culture, cultural and arts and acting. So then they said, fine, we'll get you an acting course, we'll give you a year, you go to Mumbai, you try. If it doesn't happen, come back, join college, study and become an engineer. So yeah.
Interesting. So I think it's been quite a nice journey so far.
It has been.
And do you plan to go back home for a bit post things getting better?
Honestly, all my friends from my hometown have moved to different cities. My immediate family also doesn't stay there, and my mom lives here with me. So I go back sometimes once in a while only to check up on the house, and for the cleaning of the house we go and stay 2-3 days and come back. So it has become like that. So I don't really enjoy going back to Baroda. And honestly, living in Mumbai, अब मेरे को लगता है कि Baroda is too slow. So now, yeah, I get bored over there.
Meera is a Mumbaiker now.
I think so. I enjoyed
that. That's nice, Meera. So maybe on that note, I want to say thank you to you for being a part of this chat.
Thank you so much. Thank you.